Good morning. So I got some good stuff going. I got a couple of job interviews for various supervisor and kitchen staff, kitchen supervisor and shift lead positions coming up. I had one that I really hope I just came from. I had this morning. Let me tell you, I hope I get that one. You're supposed to call me back for a second interview tomorrow with one of their with their general manager or district manager, whoever. Anyways, so I get there and let them know I'm there for an interview. They do the manager or kitchen manager, whoever he was, gave me a tour of the restaurant, of the kitchen, because I'm trying to work in the kitchen. And they toured like the whole place, but they mainly did the kitchen. And then I got to sit there for a little bit and just like watch these people work. And oh my God, that place is so beautifully done, like so beautifully. Like the kitchen is so spotless. Like they weren't open yet. They were just like prepping everything out so that when they open at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, whenever it was, they're ready to be open. Like the prep staff was, busting their butts back there. I saw the line people getting their stations ready, making sure they had backup sauces, backup, cheeses, backup produce, whatever they needed for the stations. I mean, they were cleaning it. Even though it had been cleaned already, like you could tell the thing was like spotless. Like they were cleaning, they were changing their gloves in between stuff. They were like, anytime I saw somebody walking past somebody that was about to open it up, walking past somebody, they like were staying behind, like they were staying corner. They were letting everybody know, like they were like communicating with each other. Like it was like beautiful. It was really beautiful. Oh my God! Like I had never seen such a well-ran kitchen first thing in the morning. Like it was beautiful. Like the staff was like talking and what have you, but they were also working hard. They like changing their gloves in between stuff. They were washing their hands. They were making backups for their line. Even one of the line people got done with their stuff, what they were doing for their line, and hopped back to prep because they knew prep needed help, that was behind on a couple things. Like it was amazing. Like the place was so well maintained, so clean. Like the ovens were spotless, the restaurant was spotless. Like people were actually helping each other, staying behind, not getting behind somebody when the doors were open and they pulling oven hot food out. If they had to get through there quickly, you could see there like was stop. Oh, wait, and then went around. Like it was so nice. Oh my God. And I was kind of like, my eyes were like wide open, and the whole time the kitchen manager finally come back and it's like, so what you think so far? I said this is the best looking freaking kitchen I've ever seen. Like I feel like it could be Gordon Ramsay's freaking joint. It was so nice. Like these people are like the type of people in the restaurant industry that they actually care about what they're doing in the restaurant. They actually had integrity in the work. There was no headphones on, no earbuds in their ears. They were staying behind, they were staying corner. They were letting people know, hey, we're low on this product, this, that, and the other, so they could put it on their board. We had like an 86 board, a low call board. Like, it was amazing. Like, I'd never seen a better run restaurant in all my life, ever. And some of the stuff all the stuff that they were doing was stuff I kept trying to get done in my past job. I wanted it so bad because it was so well ran. And the thing is, I eat there at this place a couple times. And the line is one of those lines where you're in front of the guest, so you could see everything from the dining hall that the staff are doing. But you could also see when you're standing in a certain spot, you could see the prep area in the back and see what they're doing. You could see the line. It was so nice, and even like it was so nice. Like people were actually looking at product. Like, oh, this doesn't look right. Like it was so beautiful, honestly. And like I said, I've eaten there before, and like every time I've gotten a dish from there, like the dish is so beautifully plated, it's so beautifully done, and the staff, I only dealt with the front of the house staff during when I was eating there, but they were always so nice and so welcoming. And the one manager that had talked to me in the past when they came by my table, he was so cool. It wasn't the manager I was talking to during the interview, but like it was so beautifully done. Like they were changing their gloves, they're washing their hands. Everyone had the right out uniforms on. Like their uniforms looked beautiful, their clothes looked beautiful. The staff had such great positive personality. It was like these people wanted to be in the restaurant. They wanted to make sure that the food was pretty no matter what. And it honestly, if I get that job, that's the job I'm going to actually enjoy doing as a shift manager. That's what I was getting. Team manager, shift leader, or whatever it was. Some kind of management job for the restaurant in the back of the house. But you could see these people actually had integrity in what they wanted to do. They were actually doing the stuff that I was hoping so much could have been done in my past job. And I was trying so much to get the people to try to understand the concept that these people are doing. And like everything was so beautiful. Like you could tell they weren't really worried about, their food safety. They were worried about their food safety, but they're not worried about it to where they know it's going to be messed up. Because they're doing all the steps necessary to make sure there's no food waste, no cross-contamination, no last minute, we're out of something, we can't serve it to the guests. No, they had every practice in place to make sure that these people are not waiting until the last minute to come to get something. They have everything stocked up. They know how much they have for their service. They know how much they need for that service. Instead of having one bottle of sauce, they made sure, hey, I'm going to have several backup bottles. And, when I went to the office to talk to the kitchen manager, he's like, how are you feeling about this? I'm like, this, and I told him this is the most beautiful Korean restaurant I've ever seen. I said, I wish that I could have had done this in my past job. I said, this was all I wanted to do in my past job. And I tried so bad to get it like that. And they said, what was stopping you? And I told them, I said, straight up, people that don't care. And he said, well, that had been frustrating. And I told him, absolutely. I said, because I wanted people to understand what they're doing is wrong. They didn't like it. And I said, I like how this is set up. They said, you know why? Because we do not tolerate anything less. Anything less than making sure these people know what they're doing. They say they will quickly fire somebody within a couple of days if they could see they do not have the same integrity as the rest of the staff. They want people to actually be there, that yes, they want to work for their paycheck, but they want to make sure that the food is made right, their kitchen is set up, they're setting themselves up for success for their shift, so they're not running around like monkeys with their heads monkeys fighting over a banana, or chickens with their heads cut off. So where the management staff does not have to worry about the line or prep or whatever, because these people are communicating. These people are doing the right things. They're making sure they have backups. They're not relying on one group of people to do all their backups or all their prep work. They have this stuff Well, they have a prep crew. Their prep crew is there for the bulk stuff. Their bulk, the stock stuff they had to make, like their sauces, their stocks, what have you. You know, slicing their meats for the day, marinating their foods, what have you. But the line is responsible for making sure they had double backups of cheeses, double backups of sauces, like, so when it came time to switch them out, they weren't replenishing this stuff. They weren't struggling to go grab this stuff. That they were just grabbing the container, pulling the other one out, throwing it in their dirty bus can, grab the new one, throwing it in, pulling the saran wrap out, and continuing to serve the guests. It was beautiful how they had it set up and how they were, how they were setting themselves up for success. And they say they do that for every shift. So the morning shift makes sure they have their shit ready. And then the night shift is the same. Like, the night shift makes sure everything is set up to where the morning shift is ready to rock it out. But then the morning shift, when they're stocking their stuff up, they're not stocking their stuff up for their day. They're stocking up for the next shift. And the next shift is stocking their shit up to where the next shift doesn't have to worry about it. It was amazing, honestly. No one was coming in there complaining. No one was worried about something. Like, they had a couple things that I saw on the board that were 86th. And, the prep crew was working on those. But the staff also knew, hey, this stuff has been 86. This stuff's going to take a little while. Let me go ahead and prep out this stuff now, so I can make sure that when they do have it, we can have it ready for the staff. No one was complaining, I guess. They all knew what was going on because everything was on communication boards throughout the night. Everyone was communicating. Like, it was, I swear to God, like Gordon Ramsay or John Taffer or whoever came through there and said, if they would have went through that, they'd be like, I have nothing to worry about. I will eat here. And I have eaten there. And I'm glad I have eaten there in the past, and I've seen the kitchen, how it's ran. Oh my God, I do want to work there. And they're paying decent wage. They're offering a decent wage too, and if I start there. Like, basically what I was making at work. My past job. Plus $1 extra. So I'm much get paid more if I get this job. Even if I don't get that job, I will go back to there just to eat because I've seen how well clean the place is. I've seen their food safety practices. Like, it was a well-oiled restaurant. Behind, corners, waiting for people to pull hot stuff out of the oven. Not rushing past people, not ramming people. Not blocking their ability to hear. Like, they were... I mean, it was amazing. Like, they had a spot where they had all their drinks and stuff on the wall. They had labels on every single drink. If it wasn't a special, their own cup, like, they had their labels on. Even the dish pit was so pretty. Like, I'm telling you, because I was walking past, I mean, that dish pit looked so pretty. Like, anytime people would stack stuff over on the dish pit, they were stacking it up so neat. To where, like, the dishwasher was able to, oh my God. It was like a symphony back there. It really was. And I just wish that stuff could have been done at my past job. And I wish my past coworkers would have understood that. That's all I was trying to get done. And the reason why I got angry was because it wasn't getting done like that, and I knew it could. Because these people at this restaurant were they enjoyed their job. They had integrity. They understood food safety. They understood if they set themselves up now for when they do get their first ticket, they don't have to rush. They didn't make a bunch of stuff ahead of time either. That was the funniest part. This place makes stuff to order. Make the chickens to order. They make their meats that's going in the soup bowls to order. Like, they were making this stuff so beautifully. They make this stuff so beautifully. It's just like amazing. If I get that job, I swear that's the kind of restaurant kitchen I want to work in. Group of people that actually understand the concept of working in a kitchen and doing the right thing. Communicating with people. They see something wrong, they fix it. And the management staff does not take less than doesn't care if you don't like it. You're doing it or you get a job, get out. And I love the fact that they quickly weed out the bad apples early. And the person like, yeah, I'm sorry, you're not gonna work out. You're not holding our standards up. That is what I think needs to be done in every kitchen, every restaurant. And I'm tired of hearing this shit. Well, it's Gainesville. Well, how about this? If you tell these people this is the rules from day one, stick to it. But they said they hold the same standard across the board. No one is an exception to the rule. It's amazing. It really was. I loved it. And if that, and like I said, once I get, so I'm supposed to get a second interview. I swear, if I get this job, I'll be happy because I could tell the manager wasn't stressed. He was just walking, was able to sit me down, let me watch what was going on, come grab me, not worry about the staff, not worry about this, that, or the other. He knew shit was getting done. The people were sitting there, oh, I got an 86 this, oh, low call this. They had a board where it says, hey, we got this many containers left, please take care of it, type thing. We got this much product of the item left, so they get so everybody knew what was going on. I loved it. The best kitchen I've ever seen. And I've been in quite a few kitchens. And it, just so you know, it was not a mom and pop joint. It was a corporate run business with several locations. And yeah. Definitely 100% would eat there regardless if they gave me a job or not. Again. Because I know how well it was maintained. Of course, I'm broke, so I can't. But yeah. I would highly... I really do hope they give me my second interview. Because that place was so beautifully clean. The front of the house, the back of the house, the bathrooms. Like the bus, I've been there before to eat, like I said. Like, these people are quick to pre-bus their tables, they're quick to clean their tables, they're quick to take care of their guests, like, they're like, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Well, hopefully I get that job. Because that is the restaurant I was trying so hard. Restaurant environment I was trying so hard to get in my past job. And apparently no one liked that because they just wanted to do what they wanted to do. And you couldn't tell them nothing because they're not going to listen. Because no one's going to keep that standard high. Sad. But yeah, that's the kind of environment I want so bad in a restaurant. And I really do hope I get it. Because that is so badly what I wanted. In my past job. In my past job. Because I had cared about it. And I didn't want that place to succeed. I wanted that place to do that stuff. But the more and more I tried, less and less people wanted to do this stuff, and more frustrated I got. And it's like, no one cared. It's proof. No one cared. I went in a restaurant and these people were doing the right thing. They're still able to talk to you, still able to enjoy each other, have a communication, have a respect for each other, without having no problems. Why? Because they were all setting themselves up for success. They had procedures in place to set the place up for success. Procedures I would have loved to have brought in to my past employment. So bad wanted that. You good there, Dewey? But it just didn't work out.